Have you ever wondered how plants breathe? They don't have lungs, but they do have thousands of tiny, adjustable pores on their leaves called stomata. These aren't just simple holes. They are sophisticated valves that are crucial for a plant's survival. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of stomatal regulation, how plants decide when to open these gates and when to slam them shut. So, what exactly do stomata do? First, they manage gas exchange. Plants need carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis, and stomata are the entry points. At the same time, oxygen, a byproduct of photosynthesis, exits through them. Second, they control transpiration. This is the process where water vapor escapes from the leaf. It might sound like a bad thing, but this water loss actually creates a suction force, pulling more water and nutrients up from the roots. It's like a plant's circulatory system. This process also helps to cool the leaf down on a hot day. Stomatal regulation then is all about balancing these needs. The plant has to let in go without losing too much water. It's a constant trade-off, and the plant's ability to manage it is incredible. To understand how this works, we need to look at the gatekeepers themselves, the two guard cells that form each stoma. These cells are uniquely designed for their job. The cell wall next to the pore is thick and rigid, while the outer wall is thin and flexible. When water rushes into the guard cells, they swell up, the flexible outer wall balloons outward, pulling the rigid inner wall with it and opening the pore. It's a brilliant piece of biological engineering. These guard cells also have chloroplasts, which produce ATP, the energy currency needed to power this whole process. So, how do stomata open? It all starts with a signal, most often blue light from the sun. When blue light hits special receptors in the guard cells, it flips a switch. This switch activates a proton pump, which starts pumping hydrogen ions out of the cells. This makes the inside of the guard cells negatively charged, which then attracts positively charged potassium ions to rush in. To balance the charge, chloride ions also enter, or the cell produces another molecule called malate. All these new particles inside the cell make it super concentrated. Nature abhors a vacuum, and water potential is no different. Water from surrounding cells floods into the guard cells via osmosis to try and dilute the concentration. As the guard cells fill with water, they become turgid and bend outwards, opening the stoma. The gate is now open for business. But what about closing? Closing is essentially the reverse process. The proton pump turns off, channels open up, allowing potassium, chloride, and malate to flood out of the guard cells. As the solute concentration inside drops, water follows it out. The guard cells lose their turgor, become flaccid, and the pore collapses shut. One of the most important triggers for closing is a hormone called abscisic acid, or ABA. When a plant senses drought, it produces ABA. This hormone acts like an emergency brake. It binds to receptors on the guard cells, triggering a rapid exit of ions and water, forcing the stomata to close quickly. This is a critical survival mechanism that prevents the plant from wilting and dying from dehydration. Besides light and drought, other environmental cues also play a role. Stomata are sensitive to the CO concentration inside the leaf. When photosynthesis is running high, CO levels drop, signaling the stomata to open wider to let more in. Conversely, if CO levels are high, they close. High humidity encourages stomata to stay open since the plant isn't losing much water, while very high temperatures can cause them to close to conserve water, and believe it or not, plants have an internal clock. Stomata open during their subjective day and close during their subjective night, even if they're kept in constant light or darkness. This circadian rhythm helps them anticipate the sunrise and get ready for a day of photosynthesis. So, to sum it up, stomata are the gateways that plants use to trade water for carbon. Opening is an active process driven by blue light, which powers pumps to bring ions and then water into the guard cells. Closing is often a response to darkness, high CO, or the drought hormone ABA, which causes ions and water to leave. It's an elegant, dynamic system that allows plants to constantly adapt to their ever-changing environment. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the life of a leaf fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of biology. See you next time.